AI is no longer the future, it is the present. And for product managers, it is game changer. Think of a scenario where all the product managers can use or analyze the user behavior and then can do all the tedious tasks. But how can you learn about AI? In this video, you will learn about how you can use AI in product management. Products can be now launched faster and more efficient. Sounds like a dream for a product manager, right? Okay, so without wasting any time, let's get started. For understanding AI in product management, first you need to understand the revolution of artificial intelligence, how it started and now where it is going. For understanding AI in product management, you first need to understand how the AI revolutionized. Back in 1990s, when AI just started, it was only able to understand and do the spelling check, but it had no idea how to update the spellings without context. As an impact, AI started learning patterns. And in 2000s, neural network for pattern recognition started. It was a big revolution at that time. Facebook introduced automated tagging. For example, if I'm posting a picture with my friends, then Facebook will automatically see who is that person in that picture. It will ask, is this Rupinder? It simplified photo organization and made memories easier. And then in 2010s, deep learning tackled big challenges. AI became capable of handling big tasks. Voice assistants like Siri, Alexa, and Google Assistant, they became popular at that time. With this, everyday tasks became easier and less frustrating. In the late 2010s, AI became creative. Tools like MyHeritage, they enhanced the pictures. And some deepfake videos also started regulating around the internet. As an impact, AI was creative, but there were a lot of questions that arose because that AI is unethical. And then fast forward to early 2020s, Transformers revolutionized the entire AI industry. Chatbots like ChatGPT, they started mimicking the human behavior, and what we can see right now, currently, AI is into our daily lives and routines. We see different recommendations which are personalized on Netflix and various other platforms, and they are now integrated fully into our lives. With the boom of big data and more powerful computing, AI can now be trained on very large models and it can share the results like a pro. Now let's directly jump into how we can use AI in product management. For this, I would first want you to know that AI can help us in doing predictive analysis, analyzing user behavior, and certain other functions. But it is not ethical, or it cannot empathize with the end user. So it will always be a product manager who has to understand how they're going to use AI. AI is not posing any threat to our jobs, but the people who are not able to learn about AI, they will definitely get replaced by the persons who would be using AI in their jobs. I will give now certain examples of different types of artificial intelligence. The first one is generative AI, which means it can basically create a new text with whatever information is present with them. And then there is another predictive AI. It can basically analyze the data and predict what can be the future outcomes. When ChatGPT launched initially, it was kind of a predictive model, but now it is a generative model. We first need to understand that AI does not have its own mind. It is the humans that are giving all the capability. We are defining their limits and we are defining what needs to be achieved. So there is no risk of getting afraid from AI. Think of AI as a tool and it will help you finish your work quicker. AI is a productivity booster and not a job stealer. It will handle all the repetitive tasks and it will free your time. Basically, AI cannot do the strategy work for you because you always know about certain conditions, about everything, and AI cannot be as much as creative as you are because you always know how you can work with end users and get all the details. So never fear AI. It is just us who can control AI and not AI can control humans. Now let's talk about the generic responsibilities of a regular PM. They basically define the product vision and strategy. They conduct market research and user analysis, work with different end users to understand their pain points and then drive solutions for that. They also focus on different product trends and user needs, what is happening in the market. They can basically empathize with end users and they can try to make proper decisions. Also, a product manager can basically work with the team of Scrum members, where they can define all the requirements and all those things which a regular PM does. Now jumping on to AI product managers, what they will do, they will simply follow all the points that I've mentioned for a generic PM, and in additionally they would be working with data scientists and AI engineers. They will basically define what would be the use cases, and they would be also clarifying all the requirements specific to AI. They will also ensure that AI is being implemented ethically and there are no misuses or some drawbacks whenever AI is used in their product. They will use AI generated insights, and they will combine the traditional PM skills with AI specific skills. I will be talking about various tools in the next video. Stay tuned for that. If you're new to my channel, click on the subscribe button. But right now, I will tell you how AI would be integrated into the product development lifecycle. Whenever any requirement will come, basically a PM, what does a regular job is, they would be clarifying the requirements and with all the stakeholders. After that, once the requirements are clarified, whether it is end user interviews or any user analytics analysis they have to make, so once they're done, they would be then using AI to do all the predictive analysis and come to a common solution where they have used the AI. One such example is, let's say there were 100 feedbacks that were received from a survey. AI can quickly help to analyze those feedback results and came up with some very good insights. Once these insights are found, and then they can simply go on with the traditional product management methodologies. They can simply pass on their work to the Scrum team of developers, and then post that they can do all with the regular steps of making that product or feature live. I mentioned earlier that AI can help in doing all the analysis, but what AI can do more for product managers? They can basically write all the requirements, but for writing the requirements, we have to define the clear prompt. If you want to know various such prompts, then type in the comments which prompt you want to know regarding what, and I would be able to tell you for that. It can also help you draft emails, or it can also help you in various other repetitive tasks, which you can use custom GPTs for making your work much more easier and quicker. I have used recently AI in my tool where I was doing some calculations based on the results of a product feature that I launched, and it helped me save roughly 8 hours in the entire week. So see how AI is very powerful, and you can also use AI very efficiently and very in a smart way so that you can save your time. And with this task, a lot of time was freed from my regular job duties, and I was able to focus more on the strategy part. I also want to show a case study, but tell me in the comments if you are still in the video and want to learn more about case studies, how different companies or different organizations have leveraged AI in the current date, and what all new things are coming up. So this AI field is changing very rapidly, and I'm very updated with all the things. If you want to learn more about AI, then tell me in the comments. I will definitely start making some other videos on all the possible scenarios. You can also see my shorts where I am posting regularly about various new AI tools and technologies. So stay tuned and let's break into product management.